Arlington has won the Super 8 Massachusetts State Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from Pierce Field in Arlington for today's matchup between the Belmont Marauders and the Arlington Spy Ponders. I'm Ken Kohlberg, your sports broadcaster for Arlington Community Media, Inc., your local cable sports network. Ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to be here today with Nick Antonakas, my illustrious color commentator. Nick, the Spy Ponders are coming off back-to-back wins against arch-rival Winchester. I missed it last week, but the Spy Ponders are on a roll, Nicky. Can you tell us a little bit about the Winchester game that they're coming off of and what they're going to need to do to keep the train rolling today?
Well, yes, Ken. I was out there last week for the game against Winchester. It was not, and we got off the game here in Arlington against Winchester. We were saying it was the best game that the Spy Ponders had played all year. And let me tell you that they topped their performance from that home game and last week's game on the road at Winchester. They played phenomenally. Widrick was on his game. The defense was solid once again. The Spy Ponders got another shutout, shutting out the Winchester boys last week by a score of 3-0. Annon Olstad really heated up last week, netting not one but 2 goals, and he was really connecting with Zeke Burden. And I'll get in a little bit more about the Arlington's formation. I sat down with Annon earlier this week to talk to him about that
for the interview.
Game.
For the
yes,
ACMi interview.
And I'll get into that a little bit later when we have some more free time. But now a takeaway by Jan Pilya going back the other way.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about this Belmont team, Nicky. I heard they've. Kev, is my mic on? Can you?
I can hear you, Ken. You're good.
Kev, am I good? All right. So anyway, the Belmont team has struggled this year. I think they only have a couple wins, both against Reading. And so and they're on the road today. I think they're under a first-year coach, Gene M. Carlone LaForge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's been Biscaglia Kane. Brian Biscaglia Kane was at the helm for the last several years.
Yes.
I don't think Brian is back at the helm this year. But let's talk a little bit about the Belmont boys, Nicky. A couple of them gave us a handful of difficulty last year. They've got 3 captains. The senior captain is Theodore Cargieri. I don't know if you remember him last year.
I do.
He is a senior captain. He's number 10, and he's definitely one to watch. I see him out there in the middle. Their other senior captain is Ali Nourouji, another senior who gave us a handful of trouble last year. He is number 11. So there's Arouji out there, and they're next to each other. You can see him right there.
Yes.
Number 10 and 11. And the other captain is number 5, and I know you remember him, Michael Ciano.
Oh, yeah.
So they've got Ciano is number 5. Now, I think Ciano is in the backfield. And they've got a very fast striker up there, number 9, who is Will Kivalatitu. And he is also a senior. So Belmont with a lot of seniors and a lot of weapons. And there's a takedown, but the ref let it go. And it looks like number 5, Michael Ciano, trying to assert himself, Nicky, early in the game. And he was actually taken down by Arlington's number 15, Annon Olstad.
Now, you see, Ken, this is an important thing to jump on now. You see Annon is up front in the right. While he's been playing more of a passive midfielder role this year,
yeah.
Coach Iazio had the decision to kind of change the formation from Arlington's original 4-3-3 to kind of have Annon playing more of an offensive role on that right side. And it really worked for the Spy Ponders last week. He netted 2 goals from Zeke Burden, who's kind of playing that more midfield defensive role. He set him up both times on those goals. And this new formation for the Spy Ponders has really been working out.
Yeah, I heard Anand had a breakout game last week with 2 goals, both assisted by Zeke Burden. We're going to talk a little bit about the Burdens this afternoon. They are here in force today. Sellout crowd on a gorgeous day, Nick. I don't know where we got this temperature today. Did you order this up?
I don't know. It's like you said, it's an extremely nice day, a perfect day for soccer. Last week in Winchester was freezing cold, about 25 degrees. Now we're back here at 75. It's pretty crazy.
Well, Annon Olstad, I don't know if you know this, but today is his 18th birthday. He's a
happy
boy
birthday,
today.
Annon.
Yeah, and I heard that they frosted some cupcakes for him, and they might have him at the halftime celebration for Annon, but I think Iazio wants him to have to wait till after the game to eat the cupcakes, Nicky, and I'll tell you, I don't blame him.
You don't want to be cramping there in the second half.
No, especially with Annon. I guess last week was his breakout game. 2 goals, his first 2 goals of the season, and then the third goal, Nicky. Who got the third one
That
last
was
week?
Aiden Sheehan, the sophomore for the Spy Ponders. He netted his first of the year. It was the 3rd goal for the Spy Ponders there in the second half.
Right, so the Spy Ponders now looking like to be maybe one of the top D2 teams in the state this year again.
Yeah, those 2 wins against Winchester were huge because Winchester were significantly ahead of us in the standings until those 2 games took place. The Spy Ponders getting 2 wins, Winchester taking 2 losses. Spy Ponders advanced to second place while Winchester drops to third. And now the only competition left, honestly, is Lexington, unless, the Spy Ponders, they got to keep winning out here against Belmont and Reading Memorial. But on the other hand, the Winchester Sachems have a final 4 games that are very tough against Woburn in 2 of them, and then Lexington in another 2. So while the Spy Ponders, obviously, they have a schedule here against Belmont and Reading Memorial.
So number 17, Peter Grace, he is only a sophomore. 2023, is that sophomore, Nikki, or is that a freshman? No, 2023 is
sophomore.
So Peter Grace back there on defense had a thundering herd of Arlington Spy Ponders running at him, and he held down the fort there rather nicely. No substitutions yet announced in the game yet, Nikki. Both coaches going with their starting lineups. 0-0 is the score. We're 5 minutes into the first quarter. Ball drifts in softly to the goalkeeper for the Belmont Marauders. That it looks like it's Alexander Athanas. Well, that's you, Nikki. You're Athanasio, right. Thank you for the pronunciation there. He's a senior goalkeeper, and he's number 40.
I believe it's either him or it's Damon Reyes.
All right. And, of course, in the net now, you mentioned Eric Widrick. Widrick has only let up 1 goal. Is it true that he's only let up 1 goal this season, Nikki? That's what I heard.
Let me look at my score sheet. He's let up 3 goals so far this year.
No,
1 to Woburn and then 2 to Lexington in that loss.
Yeah, but I think the loss to Lexington, they went with the other goalie.
You're right. You're right. They went with Keon Silva. You're right. He's only let up 1 goal so far this year, coming off back-to-back shutouts, actually, against Winchester these past 2 weeks.
Wow. Widrick is on fire.
Actually, when you say that, he hasn't let up a goal since the first game of the year.
My goodness. And that was a penalty kick.
Yes,
Remember
it was. Oh, my Widrick
goodness.
having a historic season for the Spy Ponders.
I was hearing through the grapevine last night at a social event, soccer event, that they were talking about Widrick. And they were saying that he's already being looked at as a goalie. And there's Sean O'Rourke in the house.
He's incredible.
O'Rourke in the house.
And also, we saw last year we saw that he's a pretty, pretty dangerous midfielder. I couldn't get the word out there.
Oh, yeah, he had that breakout game in Watertown on the road, and he can play any position. Real rock-solid athlete, this Widrick, and he's only a junior, right?
Yes, he is.
So they'll have him back next year, and certainly Lance Iazio can look forward to that. Here's Dougie Burden in the house. I think it's Dougie Burden. Dougie Burden in the house. So Dougie Burden arrives in the house. We're going to talk a little bit about the Burdens tonight. This afternoon. Of course, Zeke Burden, I heard, Nikki, you can tell us a little bit about it, but on the road last weekend in Winchester, I heard he took over the game with 2 assists.
The Spy Ponders, I would say one of the key things to their game last week was dominating the midfield, and Zeke Burden was probably the number 1 piece in doing that. He not only had both setups to Annon Olstad, the first 2 goals of the game, but him and Jan Pilya defensively were absolutely destroying Winchester whenever they were in Arlington's end. And Winchester got a good amount of chances. Yep. I'll give them that. They had a good game considering, despite the score, it was a pretty good game by Winchester. But the Spy Ponders, they just outplayed them. It was just it was a very dominant game by the Spy Ponders, especially in the midfield.
Well, we are scoreless here at Mary Pierce Field. I'm Ken Kohlberg, your sports broadcaster from Arlington Community Media, Inc. I'm here with my illustrious color commentator, Nick Antonakas, and we are here for a beautiful day of soccer. It's the Middlesex League, a battle of titans, but the Spy Ponders are the hottest team in the league, certainly right now, coming off back-to-back wins against Winchester. Let's talk a little bit about the backfield for Arlington. They haven't been tested yet, but it looks like it's, who do we got back there on the left? Is that Diego?
No, Diego's down there on the bottom side. Diego Barrientos, number 4. And then on the far left side, who's attacking the ball right now, that's Nishad Vignac. Okay. And then in the middle, we have Barnabas Kiss and Tade Kochian, the 2 usuals there in the middle.
All right.
And this back end, Ken, they have been incredible all year. And a spot that I was kind of worried about, I've said this before, I was worried about the back end coming into the year after losing our 3 starter defenders from last year, and then David Gaddis, who was a key piece coming off the bench for that back end as well.
There's a nice ball in, and here comes Olstad, but he's
barely
offside, just barely offsides. And that's a nice transition there from the middle, Nikki, as the Arlington boys built it from behind the 50-yard line. O'Rourke played it back, and Pilja, I think Pilja was able to shoot it across. So the Spy Ponders have yet to really test young Alexander Athanasiou. But it's a matter of time, Nikki, as Wilma Wasco enters the building. Wilma Wasco in the house. So Wilma Wasco gets into the house. She's, of course, the proud mother of Ben Wasco, And Wasco, we hope to see at some point today.
Yeah, Adam Wasco.
Adam Wasco, too.
Yeah, he made his way into the game last week against Winchester as well on that back end.
Oh, did he? Good.
Yes,
Good
he
to
did.
see Adam out there, young Adam. And, of course, Ben Wasco is playing soccer at Norwich. Also, he's dispossessed. O'Rourke tried a fancy one, but who took it away? That's a tremendous defensive play there by
I think
number
that was
5.
number 5. Yep,
yeah,
Michael
that's Michael
Ciano.
Ciano. You can't, to get past Ciano, as we've learned over the years, you really have to work hard. He's a tremendous defender. By the way, up top, Will Kivalatitu, it looks like the lone striker. They're playing one man up top, Nikki, which is an interesting formation for Belmont, whereas it looks like young Lanciazio has got Ryan O'Rourke up there and Olstad. Who's that up on the far right? Is that
Aiden
Olstad?
Sheehan there as well up front in the
he's
middle,
got a
but
little
then
bit-
he's got Olstad up on the top right and Ritzkowski on the left. They're trying to pressure the front up more.
Yeah.
And maybe it's a smart approach by Belmont to play more defensive.
Nice turn by Ali Neruzzi as he turned it and played it over to the wing with his left foot. Beautiful technical play by Neruzzi. And there's a hip
nice
check
take by Pilya.
number 2, Lars Gustav Bauer. But that causes a counter by the Arlington boys, but it's broken up beautifully again by Ciano. So Ciano, a senior captain, he clearly is going to be a key link today. Nikki, they're going to have to make sure that he keeps his wind and he stays in the game because he's a key defensive cog for the Belmont Marauders. A fan favorite, Nikki, if you'll notice, has come to the sidelines. Going to be the first sub, the 6th man of the year.
Noah
Sweeter.
Sweeter.
And the fans go wild for Sweeter as he is sweeter and honey.
And here he comes
Here he
into the
comes.
game.
Let's call him in, Nikki. What number is he?
He's number 9.
Arlington substitution number 9, Noah Sweeter.
Now, Ken, this is actually the first time the Spy Pawners...
number 17, Aiden Sheehan.
This is the first time the Spy Pawners have actually faced off against Belmont since last year's heartbreaker in the playoffs where me and you traveled out to Harris Field for that nail-biter of a game that went all the way to PKs after 2 overtime periods.
Yeah,
So
we've had some fun, Nikki.
we definitely did. And
I'll
let me
tell
tell
you.
you, they're looking for revenge today. The juniors and sophomores who are on this team, who were juniors and sophomores last year, who were on this team, and even Sheehan, who was a freshman on the
Yep.
team last year,
Look-
they're looking for revenge. They're remembering that game, and they're all, they have that red in their eyes.
Look at
trying
this
to-
beautiful possession back here. The Belmont boys, they're getting a little bit cute with it, but that was a very nice triangular possession sequence in the bottom third for Belmont as they patiently looked to try to build it in the midfield. And here they come again. They're playing short triangles. It's real soccer here, but with a team like Arlington's got to be put a little bit more pressure on the ball because look, they let him build it up, but there's a takeaway. And Arlington comes back the other way. There's a nice square ball by Pilja. He tried to send it over to Zeke Burton. Zeke Burton, number 7. Zeke's doing the bunny hop there. Here comes back the other way. It's Noah Meyer-Heron. I remember him
Oh,
from
nice
last year.
step up.
Oh, Widra came out and made the play. And Nikki, remember Noah Meyer-Heron, another tremendous player, a senior for the Belmont Marauders. And
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we saw him last year, a lot of him last year. He was very dangerous in that playoff game especially.
Yeah. Good wheels up on the right-hand side by the birthday boy. That is Annon Olstad. And Olstad coming off his breakout game of the season last year. Zeke Burden coming off 2 amazing games. And, of course, Zeke Burden, the proud younger brother of Abigail Burden, the Abigailio. I don't know if you remember, Nikki, but why they call Abigail Burden the Abigailio, I'll tell you right now. It's because she's got a head like an alligator, Nikki. And and a tail like a crocodile. That's the Abigailio. That's Abigail Burden. And, of course, also he's got a another older sister, Natalie Burden. Natalie, of course, at the Washington and Lee University. She couldn't make it for the game today, but the Burdens are here in force. Sellout crowd, by the way, once again, at the Pierce Field in Arlington. And the Arlington Spy Ponders, Nikki, I would say they're starting a little bit slow today. They haven't had much possession.
Yeah.
They haven't had any real shots on net. Neither team.
They're definitely trying to figure out this very defensive Belmont team. We've seen early on, like you said, they're kind of flooding their own end, this Belmont squad. So I think the Arlington Spy Pawners are just kind of trying to figure out how to approach this very defensive Belmont team.
Yeah, I think you're right, Nikki. They're peeling the onion a little bit. They're
Yeah.
trying to just get a sense of the Belmont boys. The Belmont boys are being patient. They've got some very, very talented players, not the least of which is Theodore Cargari there, who builds it over to the middle. And Belmont's showing me something here. I like the short balls, Nikki, and they're playing some nice short balls. They're not trying to just launch it in and run after it, which I like. Ball trickles out of bounds, just out of the reach of Noah Meyer-Heron. So we've seen only one substitution so far. It's the fan favorite, Noah Sweeter. The ball is back to Diego Maradona. He sends it over to, who's that?
That was Tate coaching.
Tate Blassett. And it's going to stay Arlington possession. Number 20 has been a very pleasant surprise. First year as a varsity player, Arlington defender,
Barnabas
Kiss. He's been outstanding this year. And then, of course, on the far right, who's that number 7 on the far? That's Zeke staying back there. All right, so ball trickles back, and young Anthony, how do you pronounce that name, Nikki? That's
Athanasio, I think.
Athanasio, all right.
Forgive me because I'm Greek. I should
know.
know
Well, that's why I'm putting some pressure on you. Ladies and gentlemen, our cameraman today is Cedric Sean, the entertainer. They call him Cedric the Entertainer. And he is our cameraman today. Our producer, Kevin Wetmore from Arlington Community Media, Inc., your local cable sports network. Nikki, I know you and I share great pride in broadcasting for the great Arlington ACMi Sports Network.
Definitely.
And it's been a wonderful season.
It has. And the Spy Pawners, they've really heated up in these past couple of games, Ken. And they're looking like a dangerous team to take this division title.
Well, we should see. I mean, I agree with you. They're starting nice and slow today. There's under 5 minutes left in the first quarter. It looks like we see another substitution coming in for Arlington. Nikki, can you help me?
I think that's Evan Lee who's going to work his way into the game.
Evan Lee. All right.
A junior for the Spy Pawners. He was making his presence known last week as well against Winchester. A very speedy front up front for the Spy Pawners, and he's been effective so far playing into their game.
And what number jersey does he?
I believe he's number 18.
All right, Evan Lee. Let's see if we can get Evan Lee in the game. All right, a beautiful fall afternoon. It feels a little bit more like summer.
And it's warm.
It is warm. Cedric, we still got some nice foliage there behind the bleachers. If you can show us that. It's still a little bit rusty, but beautiful. 3 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first quarter. And Arlington now with an opportunity, but they decide not to chip it into the box, and they're just going to play it a little bit slow and in the backfield. Ball shoots across to Barnabas Kiss. Kiss takes a touch, sends it over to
Nishad Vignac.
Nishad doesn't take a touch, and the Belmont boys elect to clear it. It goes all the way back to Widrick. Widrick picks it up, plays it to himself. He whips it across to Diego Maradona, Diego Barrientos. Diego's had an amazing season. He's had to adjust, Nikki, because he wasn't slated to be a defender at the start of the season, but yet Coach Liazio felt that it was best for the team to make him a defender. And there's a nice takeaway there on a misstep. And here come the Belmont boys. A one touch. Oh, beautiful
nice
play.
By Tate Cochin, nice breakup.
Now, Tade is, if I'm not mistaken, is he a junior captain?
He is.
So Tade Cochin is a captain as a junior, and another big part of the future of this young Arlington squad.
And that was Ali Naruzi, who was working his way into the box for the Belmont Marauders. They're getting a chance up front.
Arlington substitution number 12, Evan Lee. All right, the fans go wild when they hear about Evan Lee.
Yeah, and he's been effective for the Spy Pawners so far this year. I feel like Belmont...
Did Belmont do a sub?
No, they did not.
No?
Not that I saw, but
right.
I think that Belmont's playing a very passive game so far, kind of similar to what Arlington's doing. But Arlington's been kind of dominating the possession game so far, especially in the Belmont end. They just haven't been able to get a lot of shots off yet.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I think Belmont, they're being patient, they're being conservative. They really need a win today. It's a must situation for Belmont. Try to salvage the season. There's a nice dipsy doodle by Lars Gustav Bauerle, number 2. Gustav is a senior. Yeah. And so the Belmont boys have yet to sub. I think it's the first-year coach, Gene M. Carlone LaForge, if I'm not mistaken. So Belmont, he's got him playing some short balls in the middle. There's a long ball in, but way too much, and Widrock is there to collect it comfortably. The Belmont fans trickling in a little bit slowly. Or is this Arlington? No, these are
No, Belmont.
Yeah. All right, so a little bit sleepy as we come down into stoppage time in the first quarter, Nikki.
Wow, look at
that. Quiet first quarter. Belmont, no substitutions for Belmont. They look to try to build it into the box there. I think Arlington could be a little bit quicker to the ball on defense. Nikki, one of the things I'm noticing is that the Arlington boys are really not pressuring the ball as quickly or as much as they should be. And to get a takeaway here and a counter and get some offense going, the Arlington boys I think are going to have to be a little bit more aggressive on the ball. But it is a sleepy afternoon here at Mary Pierce Field in Arlington. We are in stoppage time at the end of the first quarter. And a 0-0 contest.
Yeah, I think the big thing for this... Oh, actually, I'll say this afterwards, but Widrick with a nice grab there. But I think the big thing for the Spy Pawners so far, now that I've kind of seen this Belmont team play a little bit, you got to catch them off guard, dispossess them in their own end, and or dispossess them in your end, I should say, when Belmont's up attacking, because they travel as a unit back and forth. And we saw this a lot last year when they step up on the play and they're in the offensive zone for the trying to get shots on goal. They have their back line step up to the 50-yard line. So if the Spy Ponders can get a takeaway and move back the other way with odd numbers, they can get a chance here in scoring goals. So.
Absolutely.
And that's it for the first quarter. Still knotted at 0. A little bit quiet, like Ken was saying here. Both teams trying to solve each other here, as it was kind of deadlocked there. Battle of the midfields. Not too many opportunities for either team, but Belmont was trying to get some balls on net, which they did effectively, but Widrick doing a good job containing him. So, knotted at 0 here. We'll go in a second half, into the second quarter, I should say, in a little bit. But some key things to note. Earlier this week, when I sat down with Annon Olstad, earlier this week discussing last week's game against Winchester, he told me that the biggest thing for the Spy Ponders is going to be scoring, because once Coach Iazio tried to make those midfield changes into his lineup, it was kind of in an effort to try and get the Spy Ponders to get more goals in contests. So he told me the big key to the game here for Arlington is to score. So if they can get goals, they're going to win games. And he's definitely right about that. So very interesting contest here so far. And actually, I was surprised to hear that Belmont's record on the year is actually 2 wins, 4 losses, 0 ties. Their 2 wins coming against Reading Memorial so far this year. So I was a little bit surprised, but this is a very competitive division here in the North Division of Arlington, Lexington, Woburn, Winchester, Belmont, and Reading Memorial. So all these teams, especially like Ken was saying earlier, Belmont trying to make a last-ditch effort to salvage their season here in this game and get the win. So if they win this, they have a shot. They still have 2 wins on the year. It's not like they're winless, but definitely a must-win for Belmont. And the same thing with Arlington, because now you've moved yourself into a position where you can catch Lexington in the standings by beating Winchester twice in a row the 2 prior weeks. But the thing is, the Spy Ponders could not get a win against Lexington so far this year. They took a loss, but they also took a tie. So you're going to have to hope, if you're a Spy Ponders fan, you're going to have to hope that you not only get these last 4 games of the season with wins, but you also got to hope that Lexington takes a little bump in their road and takes a loss here and there. So definitely it's going to be a fight to the finish for Arlington and Winchester and Lexington. All of those 3 teams still have a shot at winning the division. The title right now is wide open with those 3 teams sitting at the top of the division. So now we will move back here into second quarter action. Like we said, we're knotted at 0 here at Mary Pierce Field in Arlington. A beautiful afternoon, 75 degrees, while we still have foliage in the background that, Ken was detailing earlier. So the Ponders will take the fields, and I think the biggest thing for them here, if they want to score some goals, is going to be catching Belmont off guard and trying to make an odd man rush go back the other way when Belmont's attacking. Because right now, Belmont is traveling really well as a unit when they're on offense and as well as when they're on defense. They're bringing everybody back when they're on defense, except for one up at the 50-yard line. But it's been effective for the Marauders so far, holding the Spy Ponders to 0 and getting a couple opportunities of their own. It's going to be important if the Spy Ponders can lock down a little bit more defensively, spring off a mishandle by Belmont, and try and move back the other way for a couple shots on goal. So Belmont will receive the ball here at the second half. Taking it at the middle, that's number 9 for the Belmont Marauders, Will Kivalatidu. I apologize if I can't pronounce that correctly, but Will sends it off, and here we go. Second quarter action. Belmont's going to play possessive from their own end, Ken. And what do you think the Spy Ponders are going to have to do here in this second quarter? Try and get some goals on the board.
Well, Nikki, I think your comments in the first half were prescient. I think you were absolutely correct. I think both teams were just sort of feeling each other out. The first quarter. And I think what Arlington's is going to need to do to get a goal or something going here in the second quarter is to pressure the ball a little bit more.
Oh, there we go.
Open net. And a goal! A great individual effort by number 1, Damon Reyes.
No, that was Ryan O'Rourke.
Oh, it was
The Spy Ponders
the
just
Spy
scored.
Ponders.
It was a
They
beautiful
switched
play
sides.
there. Yes, they
oh
did.
Oh, my goodness.
Beautiful setup there by Barnabas Kiss. He sent the
They
ball
switched sides
flying.
after the quarter. I thought it was number 1, Damon Reyes. Let's call the goal for Ryan O'Rourke. Arlington goal number 1, Ryan O'Rourke.
O'Rourke nets not only an outstanding goal there for the Spy Ponders, but he nets his 3rd goal of the year.
Well, he's been a leader all season long. I mean, he's a
Definitely.
senior captain, Nicky, and Ryan O'Rourke has been a bright spot. And Widrick comes out. He takes the Charlie horse, and who's there to clear it out? None other than number 12,
Tade Cochin.
Tade Cochin, who's been outstanding as Tade got over there and cleared the ball. That goal, that's interesting. I didn't realize they switched sides, and but it was an Arlington goal. Arlington wearing the pink today, Nicky. What's that all about?
I think it's for cancer awareness, isn't it? Don't they do this once every
yes,
year?
I think you're correct. Cancer awareness.
I thought
Day.
we usually did it against Lexington, but
Yeah, very, very nice touch. So Ryan O'Rourke puts Arlington on the board early in the second quarter. And now Arlington looks to possess the ball a little bit there. Barnabas Kiss plays it back to Widris. He's got a gentle kiss back to Widrick. Widrick sends it to midfield. And there's the first ball met beautifully by Ciano, but the second ball goes to Arlington. And that is
that's Jan Pilya. He
Jan
was trucking
Pilya.
upfield with it.
Pilya also has been outstanding. And so we are underway in the second quarter in a beautiful afternoon here at Mary Pierce Field in Arlington. And so far it has been a pretty quiet game, except Arlington's just struck in the first minute of the second quarter with a goal by Ryan O'Rourke. As you mentioned, Nicky, his 3rd of the season. He's been a tremendous leader so far. And here comes Diego Barrientos. He tries to send it across to O'Rourke, but it's met there beautifully by number 2, Lars Gustav Bauerle. Puck trickles back, and it goes back to Anathasiou, young Alexander. So Belmont now a little bit, see they're pressuring the ball a little bit more. Look at Olstad, number 15. Annon is really a savvy player. He can pretty much play any position. Belmont does a nice job clearing the ball up. It goes to number 21. This is Isaac Lang. Isaac is
nice
dispossessed.
takeaway by
he's
Pilya,
stripped.
and he has room.
Pilya puts his head up. Look at Pilya with a beautiful play. He was looking for Sweeter, and Sweeter couldn't get there. And now the Belmont boys, Nicky.
Now
look,
look, here comes the pressure. This is what I was talking about. This is
You
what we saw last
weren't
week.
talking about. I was talking about this.
Hey, this is what I
Don't
saw
try and
last
give yourself-
weekend. I took my
Nicky,
notes.
Don't try to give yourself credit for my intelligence.
I know. I'm sorry.
All
I'm
right.
just,
Now, come on now.
not intelligent enough.
The Arlington boys are actually pressuring the ball a lot more this quarter, and I think
Definitely.
that they're keeping the ball in the Belmont zone. And if that's going to happen, it looks like number 10 got banged up a little bit there, Teddy Cargieri. All right, so the Belmont boys getting a little bit cute, Nicky, in the bottom third. That's not when you want to get cute with the ball. You can possess it nicely in the middle third or in the top third, but if you get stripped in the bottom third, look what happens. And I think that's what happened with O'Rourke's goal. I think that O'Rourke was able to take it away in the top third and left the open net. And so ball kept in nicely by Barnabas Kiss, but it trickles over to Belmont.
And another thing that we were saying there in the first half, Arlington was going to try and look for a spring where they have the ball on their own end and try and shoot it back up the other way to catch Belmont off guard, maybe get some odd man rush going back the other way. And we saw that exact thing there when O'Rourke got it in the box, took a nice takeaway. It was actually the goalie who stepped up, Athanasiou, who stepped up on the ball trying to take it away there, but O'Rourke did a better job and took it away. And there's Olstad running up
with
there.
a great hustle by Annon. Did he win it? Nope. The ref called it the other way, and the Arlington fans didn't like it. The Arlington fans did not like it. Tremendous tradition. Oh, we got a sub. Who just came in? I think we got a sub. No, because I think Sweeter went out. Who's number?
Oh, no, yeah, Aiden Sheehan's back in. Sorry, I didn't even see.
Is that Sheehan?
Number 17.
17. Back in for Arlington, number 17, Aiden Sheehan.
Now Zeke Burden doing a great job possessing the ball in the midfield. Nice containment by
Zeke has been patient.
Pilya. And he's looking for O'Rourke there back up in front again, but
Yeah, Zeke has been nimble. He's coming off 2 excellent games in a row. Of course, the proud mother, Eliza Burden. The proud grandparents up in Vermont, the Burden grandparents are probably hopefully watching live. And I think we already talked about the Abigilio. Did we already talk about the Abigilio?
Yes, we did.
She got a head like an alligator and a tail like a crocodile. All right, so here we go. The Arlington boys with a 1-goal lead, 15 minutes left in the second quarter. They build nicely in the midfield here. Here's Sheehan with a head of steam. Sheehan, nobody on him. You don't want to leave Sheehan with a lot of space. He tries to shoot it across, but it's deflected, and it trickles back to the Belmont goalkeeper. Belmont trying to build something here from the middle. That's Isaac
nice
Lang, but
takeaway.
he's dispossessed by Olstad, and the ball goes back to
Nishad Vignac.
Nishad Vignac. He's had a beautiful game. Has a very, very good season. First year as a starter. Here comes a substitution for Arlington. Who's this?
Oh.
Help
I don't
me
know.
out.
I think it might be. Is that Sasha Sperling there on that far side?
Who is
I'm
that?
trying to catch his number. He's too far away.
Yeah, let's see who that is.
But anyway, Arlington kicks it in bounds.
Yeah, we gotta get
Looking
that
for
thing.
Sheehan there
It's
on the
number
far. Oh,
11.
it's Toby Ritzkowski. What am I doing?
Is that 11? Is Rikskowski?
Yeah.
Arlington substitution number 11, Toby Ritzkowski.
Yeah, so the Spy Ponders, obviously, I saw this last week, too, when they were in Winchester. A big thing that I actually forgot about until we saw it there by Olstad. When Belmont, last week, when Winchester was trying to clear it out of their own end, the Spy Ponders are doing a great job putting pressure on in the offensive third of the field there. But then when it got cleared out to midfield, the Arlington Spy Ponders were again winning balls. Now it's kind of like a back layer to that pressure that they were applying up front. So
yeah, absolutely.
we saw a lot of that last week and we're seeing it again here today, where they apply a lot of pressure in the offensive third. If the ball somehow gets cleared out to midfield, they got an extra blanket of defenders there to shoot the ball back up the other way. Peeling the onion, as you would say, Ken.
There's a shot.
Oh, nice shot
Right.
by Pilya.
Yeah, nice hard grass cutter. Pilsy got the shot off.
There we go. We got to get more of those shots on net.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. And
Well-
see, again, look at O'Rourke pressuring the ball. There's Olstad. He's going to step up there on the far right side.
Yeah, exactly. The Belmont boys are under siege here, Nicky. It's been all Arlington this quarter from what I've seen. I don't think the ball's been in the Arlington end.
Not this quarter, no. And see, that's how Pilya and Zeke Burden were so effective last week against Winchester. And Zeke had 2 assists thanks to this new strategy of play. And it's really working out for the Spy Ponders so far. Now they're going to play a possession game. Smart.
Yeah. Let's
Zeke
see if Arlington can build on that first goal. And beautiful afternoon here at Piercefield in Arlington. There's a battle over there for the ball. Ritzkowski wins the battle. Yeah, but it's going to be, it looks like Belmont ball.
And another thing that I just thought of, actually, looking back to last season, you cannot underestimate Belmont because they always seem to pull away at the end.
Yes, they do.
In their regular season game that was here in here in Arlington last year, when the Marauders came to Pierce Field last year in a regular season matchup, they actually scored that PK. I don't know if you remember. It was like 2 minutes outside on that far right side, which is now Arlington's end. They scored that PK. It was a free kick, actually, from outside the box.
Yeah.
Just ended up in the back of the net somehow. And so the Marauders know how to capitalize at the end of the game. So you got to play it through.
There's a sea of pink, though, and Arlington comes back the other way. Look at O'Rourke with a pirouette. Oh, beautiful
nice.
defense. Oh, Michael
That was
Ciano.
Michael Ciano.
Ciano has been everywhere today. And the Belmont boys over on the other side.
Noah Meyer-Herron.
Yeah, Meyer-Herron. But it's broken up by Diego. Oh, look at Maradona. Look at him go. Diego plays a crossfield ball. He switches the field. And a decent switch, but it's stepped up nicely by number 23, Charles November. Look at this number 23, Nicky. Charles November. Now, this is his month.
It is. It's time for him to break out here in this month of November.
It is. Meanwhile, Peter Grace takes
I
it off
thought
the
he hit it off the head.
You know, it was off
that
his
not
face.
allowed?
Peter Grace just gave that ball a kiss.
Maybe it doesn't count as a
Talk
header.
about Barnabas kiss. I mean, Peter Grace took the ball off his face. Oh, look at this. He's in a sea of pink. He tries to shoot it in, and he does. Oh, there's Will Kivatatidu. There's Willie. Oh, look at a beautiful cover for Arlington. Nice show up there by the Belmont boys, but it trickles back to Widrick, and Widrick catches up on it. A little bit of chirping by Charlie November, number 23 on the left wing. As I mentioned, Nicky, it is his month. Oh, there's a nice collision over there. No call, and it's going to be Belmont ball. As Diego was challenged. Diego is small in stature, Nicky, but big in heart.
Yeah, and he has that speed as well, Ken. We saw a lot of that speed benefiting him last year when he was playing more of a striker role, and it's working out even better for the Spy Ponders this year when he's playing on the back end.
Yeah, it is. Well, the Arlington got that one goal
Oh, there's Ritzkowski.
off a little bit of carelessness, and now they got to get one here where they build. There's a nice give and go there. And Ritzkowski and Pilja.
And now Zeke Burden gets it on the
There's
far
Zeke,
side.
and the fans go wild. Here comes Zeke with the dipsy doodle. He takes it deep into the end. He tries to cross it with the left foot, but Zeke was broken up. Good thought there by Zeke Burden. Oh,
And now
look at this
Belmont
kid with a
going
head of
through the
steam. Look at this
midfield,
kid.
yep.
He's flying. He's got his head up. He plays it square to number 2. Lars Gustav. Oh, and it's taken away.
Nice takeaway there by Pillion. Now they're going to look to rush back the other way. This is what we were talking about earlier,
Oh,
Ken.
what a touch by Zeke. Zeke took one touch and he moved it right up to Ryan.
Oh,
there comes
nice
O'Rourke, and you
move.
can't stop him. Oh, but unless when you do stop him. And they stopped him. And here
Michael
comes Belmont.
Ciano.
Yeah, Belmont comes back the other way as Ryan.
Back and forth soccer now.
Yeah, great soccer. This is actually very, very good action. Is that the Arlington girls team? Cedric, can you look behind get it behind the fence there, up on behind the bleachers? Is that the girls team up there? I think it is. When you get a chance, Cedric, behind the bleachers up to your left, that's the Arlington varsity girls. We could say hello to them.
Now the play is called dead. It's going to be a Belmont freebie at about the 35. Or no, the 30, I should say. They're going to move it up a little bit. And now here's an opportunity that you need if you're the Belmont Marauders. They have a nice chance here with this freebie. Oh, but they're going to decide to play it a little bit safe. They're already going to call it back, though.
Offsides. Yeah? Oh, no? No,
No,
whistle.
I think he took the kick before the whistle. This was happening a lot last week as well. A lot of things connecting from last week to this week, actually, when you think about it. But
We got a substitution coming in, Nikki. Can you help us with who that? Oh, this the ball trickles in. And
nice move there by Nishad Vignac to clear it out there on the far left side.
Yeah. We got a substitution coming in.
I think that's actually Sasha Sperling who's coming in this time. I think before when I thought it was Rutkowski, I don't know why, but this is actually Sasha Sperling coming in this time.
What number is he?
I think he's number 16.
Okay.
And now Belmont with possession. Ciano, I should say.
Pilcher was looking for the call there.
He draws a penalty. It's actually going to be a Belmont ball.
He took the elbow to the rib. Pilger threw the elbow to the rib, and then he tried to sell it.
Now Carrigy is going to take the freebie. Another dangerous opportunity. Oh, and he has a lane. He's going to try and take the shot, but it's blocked by Zeke Burden.
Zeke got over there nicely.
And now look at this. Toby Ritzkowski has
with
plenty
a head
of speed.
steam. Look, he's covered nicely.
Nice play there by Ciano.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome the Arlington girls varsity team behind the fence up there, cheering on their boys. Cedric, can you get them on the thing? Look at them over there. Thank you, varsity girls, cheering on the Spy Ponders. Did you get him, Cedric? Attaboy. All right, so Arlington looking to gain a little bit of possession. Nikki, 7 minutes left in the first half. Widrick, did we get that substitution in there?
Yes, Sasha Sperling actually came in right there.
Arlington substitution number 16, Sasha Sperling. The fans go wild for Sperling. Looks like he's got quite a following, Nikki. He's a first-year guy on the team, right?
He's been playing really well as well. Yeah, he is a first-year player for this varsity squad. Nice pressure there by Olstad trying to contain him.
Yeah, but nice triangular connections there by the Belmont
nice
boys.
takeaway in the middle by Sheehan.
Yeah.
Now he's going to stretch it back the other way. He was looking for Ritzkowski in the middle, but now it's going to be taken away by number 17.
Peter Grace, but here's a breakaway.
Oh, Ritzkowski
scores!
scores!
Toby Ritzkowski, and a mishap on the Belmont defense. And Toby Ritzkowski, number 17. Let's get these guys who are coming in for Belmont. Arlington goal, number 17, Toby Ritzkowski.
Now, for this Belmont team, they had a lot of subs come in. I can't see which ones that actually came in.
I know.
But this seems like a Belmont squad who's going to sub in chunks.
Yeah.
4 or 5 guys coming in at once.
We got a couple that just came in.
Maybe we should just surrender it, Ken, unless if we notice throughout.
Yeah,
maybe.
no, we'll do our best.
Yeah.
We'll do our best. The Belmont boys have got to get something going here to get back in the contest.
Oh, yeah. That's actually a new player there
Belmont substitution number 3, Evan Back.
And now Ritzkowski again on that left side. He's going to try and get up. Tries to take a shot. It's blocked.
Defense. Yep, beautiful defense. And this
Oh,
looks like
Sasha
a new face,
Sperling
number
trying to stay
19,
with it.
Anthony Doken.
And now Belmont's going to work its way back the other way.
Yeah, here he is. There, yeah, Doken.
And look, see, now their defense is going to step up. They're going to hang around midfield, but
Oh,
they
here's a
do
break.
end up
Here's a
stepping up.
break.
Oh, what a save by
Widrick!
Widrick.
Eric Widrick with a beautiful save as he came out and challenged him. All right. Sorry about that.
And now Widrick, actually. We saw a similar one of those saves last week against...
Belmont substitution number 19, Anthony Doken.
Oh, and there's O'Rourke. I'll get back to that point later. As
Yep.
O'Rourke goes up on the right side, and he's tripped.
Buried by Ciano.
O'Rourke's frustrated with that.
Yeah, it looks like Ciano threw the elbow to the kidney of young Ryan O'Rourke. And O'Rourke,
They're very frustrated. I hope they gave him the call on that.
well, O'Rourke can be somewhat theatrical. He's a little bit like Shawnee that way. And, of course, Alyssa O'Rourke can also be quite theatrical. So you never really know what's happening there. But it did look like Ciano put a noogie to the ribs of young Ryan. And,
Yeah, they are going to give it to him.
yeah, they're going to give it to Ryan there. A little gratuitous violence there. All right, so the Arlington boys, they go with Sasha. They go with Sasha Sperling, and 4.5 minutes left. Arlington, Nikki, with a 2-goal lead. Belmont on the road. Going to be difficult for the Belmont boys, Nikki, to get back in this contest.
Yeah, but if you're Arlington, you want to keep applying the pressure and try and shut this thing down early.
Right.
It's only the second half, and you're already up 2-0. So keep applying the pressure. It would be great to get a goal here off a great opportunity with Witkowski taking the free from about the 25. So.
Right. It looks like Arlington may be going back to Noah Sweeter as Sweeter comes off the bench. Ball trickles in, but over the net. Dangerous opportunity there for Arlington. And the Belmont boys, Nikki, they are under siege.
Yeah, they're getting pressured heavy right now. And back to that save by Widrick earlier. We saw a similar save last week by Widrick. He steps up a lot on the ball, and he has enough trust in his defense. This is how great the Arlington defense has been throughout the year. He can step up even outside the box. Oh, now it's sent into the box, and Belmont's going to clear out. But he can even step outside the box and pressure the ball and expect his defense to be behind him.
Look at Olstad.
And block the pass. And now Belmont has plenty of room going back the other way.
Olstad got
Nice.
that beautifully. And Sasha
Sperling.
Yeah. Here comes beautiful. Oh, the Belmont boys coming back. That's Isaac Lang. And Lang he gets buried by 2 Arlington bodies. Sasha and number 10,
Jan Pilya.
Jan Pilya, both bodied him. So it's going to be a chance here for Belmont.
Now from the 20, they're going to get a freebie. This is a great opportunity. Number 10, Theodore Carrigy is going to take it.
Cargari, yeah.
Or Cargari.
Yeah. He's a senior captain, Theodore Cargari. He's been a standout for Belmont for many years now on the varsity side. And here, what's he going to do now? He tries to chip it nicely into the box.
Nice play by Barnabas Kiss, but it's still loose inside the box. Belmont going to try and regain possession, take it outside, but a nice play by Toby Witkowski.
Floats all the way back to the midfield.
Oh, and it's going to go the other way.
Yeah, Evan Bach. And,
Oh, that was actually Aiden Sheen who applied pressure over there,
all right.
along with Toby Witkowski. The Arlington forwards have been great on defense so far this year, surprisingly enough. Their main strikers who have been scoring all the goals for the Spy Partners this year have actually had a big effect on defense.
Yeah, beautiful half there as they're unable to head it with the COVID
Yeah.
rules. There's a shot.
Oh, it's blocked
Oh,
in
he
front, doesn't
whiffed
get to
on-
the
yeah,
net.
no, he whiffed
And they're
on
going to
it.
call it handball.
Yeah,
Wow,
Good
close
chance there.
opportunity there
Look-
by Belmont.
right. And here comes Sweeter back in the game. The fans, oh no, they're not going to let him in because it was an
Yeah, no,
infraction in the box.
not yet.
So we're down into stoppage time. We may not. The fans are disappointed. They may not get to see Sweeter come in at the end of this half. He's been the 6th Man of the Year award this year, and he's a senior. So it's going to be. Let's see if Widrock can give it a ride. I think Arlington boys want to keep the ball out of their zone and come into the half with a 2-goal lead. 2-0, Nikki. It's the most dangerous score in soccer, but it's certainly nice to be up 2-0 rather than down 2-0 when you're on the when you're home and you're looking for a win here, like the
Definitely.
Arlington Spy Ponder boys are doing today.
Oh, now Belmont going to try and play it back in their own end, play a little bit passive, but there's Annon Olstad stepping up on the ball.
Olstad's got some real speed.
Athanasios sends it out to the midfield, though.
Yeah.
And it will be a Belmont ball. I think it bounced out of bounds. Now Belmont going to try and make something happen with now less than 2 minutes to go here in the contest. Sheehan gets it. Tries to send it up. Toby Witkowski has some room there, but it's a nice play by the Belmont defense to keep the ball in the Arlington half. Diego Barrientos again going to try and switch the fields. Oh, and again, Belmont regains possession, trying to keep the play alive. They're going to have another chance at it here. But again, a nice containment by the Arlington defense, sending it out. Belmont playing a little bit more aggressive now as they're trying to keep the ball in Arlington's end. And they're doing a pretty effective job at it so far. Nice ball movement. And they're going to call it back the other way. It'll be an Arlington ball. And that was number 11, Ali Naruzi, a senior captain for the Belmont Marauders. And that's it for the half. 2-0 lead for the Spy Partners. They sure came alive there in that second quarter, taking over, scoring 2 goals in that second quarter. One from O'Rourke and one from Ritzkowski, 2 of the main strikers for the Spy Partners so far this year. Net 2 goals. Spy Partners take a 2-0 lead. We'll see you back here soon for second half action. Taking the kickoff of the Spy Partners here is Noah Sweeter, who's going to be at the midfield. The fan favorite working his way back into the game like Ken was hoping for back in the second quarter. But the Spy Partners, obviously, they're going to have to keep applying this pressure, as we talked about earlier. Belmont is a very comeback-like team and a team to finish it off in the last couple of minutes of the game. Very heartbreaker-type team, so you can never let down your guard against a team like Belmont, and you got to keep pushing until the end.
Absolutely, and they go with Noah Sweeter to kick it off to start the second half, as he was ready to come in at the end of the first half. He's been like a bull in a china closet. And so Aiden Sheehan back there, he tries to hook it up to Sweeter. Here's a little break here as Ritzkowski had some head of steam, but he ran out of real estate, and of course Ciano has been pexing it down. He's been pexing it down all afternoon, so it's going to be a good win there for Belmont. Belmont, as you said, Nikki, they've got to come on. For Belmont to get back in this game, Nikki, they got to score early and frequently in this second half.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be important to see how the Spy Partners can actually hold up against Belmont here.
Burden takes a ticket there. We get him a job at the Capitol Movie Theater right there. As little Zeke took a ticket. Said, thank you very much. As that young man sailed right by him.
Now Belmont going to play a possessive game from their own end. That's Michael Ciano, who has it on the back end for the Marauders.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here, second half action. I'm Ken Kohlberg, your sports broadcaster from Arlington Community Media, Inc. I'm here with my color commentator, the illustrious Nicky Antonakas, Nick at Night, Nikolai Volkov, Nick Winters, and the Belmont boys just looking to kick it in there. We are Arlington Community Media, Inc., your local cable sports network. Our cameraman today, Cedric Sean, also known as Cedric the Entertainer. A producer today, Kevin Wetmore. And we miss young Alex Van Dong. Alex, we hope you're out there watching today. It's been kind of a quiet game. The Arlington boys, Nikki, they're just more taking care of business today. Nothing flashy, nothing too spectacular, but they've got the 2-goal lead as we enter the third period action at Mary Pierce Field in Arlington. Nikki, what are the Arlington boys going to need to do here just to preserve the victory?
Well,
never mind, build on it.
I think the biggest thing that the Spy Partners are going to have to do here in this second half is to, honestly, they got to score more goals. Olstad was right when I talked to him earlier this week. Goals are going to be the key to success for the Spy Partners, and if they keep piling them on, they can trust their defense in Widrick to buy them out. So I think that's the number one thing they have to focus on right now, where I would usually say, you know, you got to play passive and play it out till the end. You can trust the defense enough and Widrick enough to hold those goals back, and the offense has just got to keep pushing.
Yep. All right, Anthony Dukin, number 19, has come into the game for Belmont. He's actually been in the game, and he's having a very strong game back there. Here he is right here, looking to hit the freebie. He elects to play it back to Ciano. Always a safe option is Ciano. Ciano floats it back to number 3, Evan Bach. And the Belmont boys, Nikki, they've shown me some nice midfield possession in the game. They're a patient team. Sweeter takes a ticket there, number 9. And look at the Belmont boys. They're playing short balls, Nikki. I like what I see. Look at this. Look at this. They just strung together 10 passes.
Wow. Oh, nice play by Zeke
Belmont
Burden to break that up.
I'm telling you right now, this Belmont team is technically a very advanced team.
They're very scary, and it's kind of scary, honestly, that they're towards the bottom of the division, because that just goes to show you how competitive this Northern Division is.
Oh, yeah, the Middlesex League is one of the top leagues in the state. Looking at the top of the table. Back-to-back wins against Manchester. They only lost this season coming to Lexington.
Oh, nice play, Sweeter.
Oh, nice play by Sweeter. about Noah Sweeter, by the way. You see that he's a very unselfish player, and he anticipates where his teammates are. He plays the ball into space. He doesn't play behind the player. He always needs the player. He's a very, very shifty midfielder, very, very skilled forward.
Yeah, definitely. And he's been, we've been saying this since last year, too. He's been a spark plug for the Spy Ponders. He's been adding a lot of energy to their game when he enters, and he knows how to score a goal or two here and there to really make that impact when he enters the game. And like you said, he's so unselfish. Has a great effect of making crisp passes on the play, and has really been an effective piece of the Spy Ponders. Oh. Hey, the play's still alive, though. He keeps it alive there in the corner. Number 19, Anthony Doken. Yeah, like you were saying.
He's a senior captain for the Belmont Marauders.
Now this could be the turning point that Belmont needs, Ken. We've been talking about this. They have an opportunity here off the corner. They don't want to screw this up here, and it would be a perfect opportunity to get a goal. Oh, did they win it back? Yeah, they do. He's been so effective as a defender for the Spy Ponders this year. It's really been outstanding. And now Belmont trying to play it back to the other end. And that's Siano who has it in the middle, but Eric Woodrick picks it up. Now you got to try and catch Belmont off guard here. This is the perfect time to get him. They have barely anybody back. But Arlington elects, they elect to play passive. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice chip by Diego.
Oh, and he got him. Nice by. Now Sweeter stepping up on his left. Ritzkowski still has it. He's going to cut in the middle. Sheehan. Oh. Pilia was hustling hard to that one. It might be. He had one hell of a hustle there, we saw. My goodness. Oh, yeah.
The first game of the season, so when you got Woodrick blocked in there,
oh, nice takeaway.
Tried to pick it up to Sweeter. Sweeter nicely off the ball. I didn't notice that, Nick, but what Sweeter did there when Toby stole the ball, he moved off the ball.
Oh, nice move in transition by Belmont. Oh, destroyed by Olstad on the backside.
Oh, and Woodrick throws the elbow to the kidney of young Noah Meyer Heron. Meyer Heron shook it off. Boys will be boys.
Great pass in transition there by Belmont, though. That was number 11, the senior captain, Ali Naruzi, who took the call for the Belmont Marauders, and now they're going to get a freebie from about the 30.
All right, so let's see if Belmont can build something in here. Different game than he would with no heading.
Yeah.
More strategy.
Oh. See, now they're going to play aggressive this time. You see Sweeter has some room up there on that far left side. Oh, he's tripped up. Oh, what? It's going to go... Oh, no, it's not. I could have... Yeah, okay. The referee accidentally motioned towards the Belmont ball, but yeah, that was just a mistake. I don't know. It didn't happen in the spring, but we'll have to wait and see. I couldn't imagine it's going to happen in its full capacity this year. But Zeke Burden with a nice dance to the middle there, and that's Diego Barrientos stepping up on the back end. Oh my goodness!
Go Belmont, go!
Sheen's there to cover for him, and now that's Olstad a little bit too much.
there's a
nice takeaway by Zeke Burden.
He's got some room, and Zeke is dispossessed.
Ball right to the ball. Let's go. Let's go.
Uh-oh. Nice containment by Arlington. And Zeke Burden, look at him. He's already back on that back end. Sweeter's on side. Yeah.
Sweeter's got some room. Arlington boys ready.
Tried to send it to Pilya, but that's a nice run back there by Michael Ciano.
Pilya with the noogie to the back of Ciano. And then he lifted up his hands as if he didn't do it. But we can see him all the way up here. As Jan Pilya took the right-handed noogie, drilled it into the fifth vertebrae of Michael Ciano.
Nice step up by Barrientos again. Yeah, the action's heating up here. Belmont's applying a lot of pressure, unable to let Arlington get that change, but the Spy Pond has shown no sign of weakness. They keep pressuring the ball. Oh, nice there by Olstad. He gets to it. Wow. Belmont's in their game now. They're in their zone.
That's number 23, Charles November. It's his month.
Oh, yeah. Nice step up by Nishad Vignac. Oh! Athanasio steps up on the ball. And now look at this. Toby Ritzkowski hustling back the other way. Oh, too much contact. I don't know about that.
Hustle, Toby!
Yeah, I mean, I'm just being honest. It didn't look like a lot of contact there, but, you know, we don't have any say in this game. The referees are going to decide everything. That's what I usually say. Oh, we saw him last year. Oh, and again in the middle. Oh, and he takes a shot, but it's blocked. Number 2 was in the middle there. Lars Gustav Baluri.
Belmont substitution, number 14, Mateo Estrada Donahue.
And O'Rourke's still waiting on the sideline to get back into the contest. He'll have some energy, though, when he comes back in. Play to the whistle. There you go. Play to the whistle. Oh, and a header. Yeah, they're going to call it. Now the Arlington boys are going to look to get an opportunity going back the other way. And there we go. Sweeter will take a rest. A much-deserved rest. He's been running
Arlington
around.
substitution, number 1, Ryan O'Rourke. Replacing number 9, Noah Sweeter.
And the boys were definitely smelling blood there from the Belmont side. They had a couple opportunities going back the other way, but the Marauders doing a great job countering those momentum swings by Arlington with opportunities of their own.
Absolutely. I do want to say that I saw a very good shift.
Oh, yeah.
What I liked most about Noah on that shift was his movement off the ball. Some great soccer players are often
Play soccer, let's go!
Oh. Oh, yeah, definitely. Nice step up by Olstad. That was no hands.
Injury for the kid on the field.
They let him start. Maybe he was injured or something. Number 10 exits the game. Theodore Cargari, yes. Is that 16? I think it's 16. Yep. Oh, and a sub for Arlington coming in as well.
Belmont substitution, number 16, Stefan Manjikian.
And number 19 for the Spy Ponder is going to make his first appearance of the year, Elliot Johnson, the junior for the Spy Ponders.
Arlington substitution, number 19, Elliot Johnson.
Makes his first appearance of the year for the Spy Ponders. Oh, and now Belmont rushing back the other way. Ridrick's got to get over to that far side, but he's there first to cover it up.
Elliot Johnson, and the fans are on their feet for Elliot. He is EJ.
Oh, and a nice send.
Ball in O'Rourke. Oh, O'Rourke was on the hunt. Oh, look at that. For what a play. Johnson is that Johnson in the night? No. First ball. Elliot Johnson got in there, and he was first to that ball, Mickey.
Man, it was a nice play there by the Arlington boys to try and pressure it going back the other way. Now it's going to be a kick in for the Spy Ponders.
5 minutes left in the 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Arlington with a comfortable 2-ball lead, but never too comfortable.
Never too comfortable.
Nice first ball by Kiss.
Let's go, Belmont!
Kiss, by the way, I learned why he's so physical. He's a hockey player.
Oh.
Yeah, I was talking about it. He's a break for Arlington. He's a shot. Oh, Woodward, great run. Estrada Donahue got a
Go,
left
Belmont!
shot. But Woodrick, Woodrick is just something else. When he's cutting off the angles, he can tell what the angles are when they're coming in.
Oh, and there's O'Rourke.
Oh, he plays a through ball. What a pass by O'Rourke.
That's Toby Ritzkowski. He has room.
He shoots.
Oh, what a save!
Unbelievable save, but what a through ball. Did you see that ball?
And now, oh, look at this. The Spy Ponders, they keep possession.
Go,
But
Belmont!
call the play dead.
Who made that pass?
I believe that was that. Oh, no, that was O'Rourke out of the midfield. It went from Nishad Vignac on the back end to O'Rourke in the middle. Send it over to Ritzkowski, and Ritzkowski did a good job there. This is what we saw him do in that game against Lexington earlier in the year. He had that little fake step on that side, and then he took the shot, but I thought Nasio was on top of it.
I like, ladies and gentlemen, I love soccer. Here come the Arlington boys looking good. Belmont's not done yet. Oh, nice square ball by Stefan. Stefan is nice looking play. Great getting nice cutback.
Oh, and losing. Oh, and they keep it in. Doken on the back end. And it's going to go Belmont's way. This game is far from over, Ken. Far from over. Now the sun's setting a little bit here. We might be under the lights for the fourth quarter. They played this morning. I don't know the score, though, unfortunately. Evan Lee is going to work his way back into the game. Yes. Nishad's on the back end, yeah. Dangerous opportunity here for the Marauders, though. Anticipation here as they wait to take the kick. Sends it off, takes the shot, and it's easily grabbed by Widger. Because he reads the play from a mile away. And the ball goes out of bounds there. I think it's going to be an Arlington ball.
Arlington boys are taking care of business today because visiting Belmont team. The Belmont team came to play. Both of the goals have been sort of capitalized on missteps by Belmont.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like Arlington has had beautiful combinations on goals. They both were assistant takeaways.
Oh, nice send in there. Ritzkowski again in the box, and it's chipped to the outside. In the third quarter, yes. That's Evan Lee.
Kev, they can't hear my car. Kev, my speaker, just got a Twitter feed.
That's Evan Lee working his way back into the game, and Annon Olstad is going to take a rest for the Spy Ponders.
Arlington substitution, number 17, Evan Lee. Replacing number 15, Annon Olstad.
Kevin.
Yeah, he's working on it now as it's sent into the midfield. Oh, and it's taken away now. The Belmont boys are going to try and push back the other way, but Eric Widrick's there to clear it out. Oh, I think he got a mishap there on his foot. Number 14, Estrada Donahue, is going to keep it going back the other way. And now it's going to be an Arlington ball as they try to work the ball out of their own ends. Belmont applying a lot of pressure here in this third quarter. They've been getting opportunities left and right. It's just the shots haven't been placed in the right direction. At least we think either it's that or it's that Widrick, I think, has been reading these plays from a mile away. His intelligence of the game improving, effective for the Spy Ponders here, as Widrick has been able to stop every shot thrown at him. And now Nishad Vinyak sends it into the middle. And the play's called dead, that's it. The third quarter comes to a close. The Spy Ponders up 2-0 on the Belmont Marauders. We'll take a short break here for a couple of minutes and come back to you soon with fourth quarter action here from Mary Pierce Field in Arlington.
Song blue, everybody knows one. Take the blues and make a song. You sing them out again. Sing them out again.
Test 1 2. This is ACMi Sports. We'll be back soon with fourth quarter action.
Like a willow. Song blue, sleeping on my pillow.
Thank you for watching ACMi Sports.
Alright, we are back here for fourth quarter action here at Mary Pierce Field in Arlington, where the Arlington Spy Ponders lead the Belmont Marauders by a score of 2-0. And now the Belmont Marauders will start with the ball here at the start of the fourth quarter. They have some ground to make up, Ken. Down 2 here with 20 minutes to play in the game. But what do you think they're going to have to do to kind of work their way back into this one? And then if you're Arlington, what do you think the Spy Ponders are going to have to do to try and hold this lead?
Well, let's face it, Nicky. The Belmont boys have got their work cut out for them here in the fourth quarter. They're down 2 goals. They're on the road. They're playing against the hottest team in the Middlesex League right now. And the Belmont boys, in order to get back in this game, to answer your question directly, is they're going to have to score very early in this quarter, and then they're going to have to maintain possession and pop another one in quickly. I think that for them to score 2 or 3 goals is a very, very uphill battle. But as you've said throughout the game, Nikki, you can never underestimate Belmont. It's a very talented squad. They've got tremendous senior leadership. The 3 senior captains, Theodore Cargari, although it looks like he got a little bit banged up in the last half. Ali Naruzi, the other captain, and Michael Ciano have been outstanding leaders today and all season long for the Belmont Marauders. And so Belmont has got to get on the board early, and but the Arlington defense has got to take care of business here as well. Shot goes across, and Widrick saw it the whole way, and it's wisely cleared out by Nishan. So we are in fourth quarter action, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ken Kohlberg, your sports broadcaster from Arlington Community Media, Inc. I'm here with my color commentator, Nick Antonakas. Your producer today from ACMi, Kevin Wetmore. Your cameraman is Cedric Sean, Cedric the entertainer. Ball goes across, and it's Belmont boys looking to get on the board early, but good coverage on defense by Arlington. That's Noah Meyer-Herron, who's done a great job gobbling up the midfield. He's won plenty of free balls today. There's a nice takeaway there by Pilja.
Now going back the other way, that's Nishad Vignac.
Oh,
what a
nice
step
pass,
up.
but a little too much. Good run off the ball there, if you'll notice, by Ryan O'Rourke. One of the things that the Arlington Spy Ponders do very, very well is they move nicely off the ball. Of course, the best players defined sometimes not only by what they do with the ball, but what they do when they do not have the ball.
Definitely.
And the Arlington boys are given some nice options for their teammates. I see some very, very good things. The team has, Nicky, certainly gotten a lot better as the team as the season has unfolded.
Oh, for sure.
Ball goes back to number 14, Mateo Estrada Donahue. Mateo, a great defender for Belmont. He's had a very, very strong game today. He plays it back to Ciano. Ciano, of course, the Rock of Gibraltar back. Oh, beautiful turn. This guy, number 16, Nicky, is fantastic. Stefan Minjiki, and I don't know where he was in the first half, but he's been outstanding. Oh, and Barnabas. Oh, is that Barnabas?
Nice containment there by Tade Cochin.
Tade Cochin, yeah, Tade. The Arlington defense, Nick, you've pointed it out earlier in the game, but they have just been outstanding. And of course,
so effective.
And of course, Widrick sees everything. I mean, he sees where the ball is. You know, he sees what's happening way before it happens, and that's one of the gifts that he has. As Widrick sends the ball a country mile, he just booted it 60 yards on a free kick. And it looks like it's going to be a push on number 2, Lars Gustav Bauerle. Bauerle didn't like the call there. The Belmont fans are a little bit on edge. They're down by 2 goals, and time's running out. 17 minutes left in the fourth and final quarter, Nicky. And I don't know. I think that the first-year coach for Belmont, Gene M. Carlone LaForge, is going to have to come up with a strategy
Pilya has
here.
plenty of room there on that right side now.
Cuts it back. Takes it into the corner. Good defense by number 23, Charles November.
Nice thought there by Pilya, but it's just a little bit too much. But Ritzkowski keeps the play alive.
Good coverage by November.
Oh, nice juke there by Ritzkowski, and now the ball still loose inside the box.
Oh,
Evan
he
Lee.
thought about the bicycle kick. He had the bicycle kick there. Who is that guy in there?
Now that's Evan Lee, and now Zeke Burning going to try and keep the play alive.
Oh,
Zeke
Zeke with a tumble. And Zeke took a hit there. From number 15, he's banged up. Noah Meyer-Herron put the karate chop on Zeke, but Zeke is up and Zeke is ready to go. There he is.
Nice sportsmanship there by number 15, Noah Meyer-Herron.
Well, Meyer-Herron is a class act. He has been for years.
Definitely.
And this Belmont team, very, very classy team. I really like them. Of course, it all goes back to the BC athletic director, Jim Davis. Davis has been at the helm as the AD for Belmont since I think the coming of time, and he has done a wonderful job. Of course, it's all based on his administrative assistant, the lovely Noreen Dugan. I don't know if you know the lovely Noreen Dugan, but she has just been at Jim's side for many, many years. And of course, this year, actually for a couple of years now, they got the great trainer Sarkis Asadorian. And, of course, the events manager for Belmont, Leon
Look at
Dyer.
Evan Lee. Wow. Nice pressure there by Evan Lee, but it's sent to the outside by number 2, Lars Gustav Barlubi.
Yeah. All right, so the ball trickles back.
Aiden Sheehan tried to get it in front, but it's sent back the other way by Belmont.
Yeah, turn and run with it is Ali Naruzi. Naruzi has had some space in the midfield today, but Belmont has really not had too many tests today for young Eric Widrick.
And now Annon Olstad going to work his way back into the game. Nice shift there by Evan Lee,
Yeah.
who goes to the bench to take a well-deserved rest for the Spy Ponders.
Arlington substitution number 15, Annon Olstad, replacing number 18, Evan Lee.
And now Tate Cochin sends it all the way up. He was looking for O'Rourke there, but it's a nice clear out by the Belmont defense. They're going to look to go back the other way and make something happen. But
First ball from Lars Barley. And Lars Gustav Barley, excuse me. All right, there's a hit from behind from Arlington. That is going to result in a Belmont freebie. They shoot it across.
yeah, and again, Belmont, they're going to play passive. They're going to try and build up from their own end, but Arlington not going to really let them do that too easily, applying pressure on that back end. Nice takeaway by Annon Olstad. He's called back for it. I don't know what the call there was. But
No, I didn't like the call.
yeah, Olstad doesn't like it either. But the Spy Ponders are going to have to retreat back to their own end as Belmont gets a freebie now from about the 45.
Right, and it looks like Noah Sweeter's coming back in.
And now number 11, Ali Norouzi. Nice individual effort there by Norouzi.
Nice
Sent
square
back to
ball.
The outside.
Beautiful, beautiful play by Belmont. Belmont boys have strung together some beautiful passes today. Oh, there's a costly giveaway, and O'Rourke is off to the races. Look, oh, he's dispossessed as Ciano took it away. Ryan, he took candy from the baby. He took candy from a baby there.
Now Norouzi going back the other
Oh,
way.
give and go,
1-2
beautiful
pass.
give and go. Shot. Oh, who
Nice
got back
play
to
by
help?
Barnabas Kiss.
Barnabas Kiss, the kiss of death.
He remains down in the box. There's not going to be a call, and now O'Rourke going back the other way.
And it's not offsides as he was. Oh, look at the speed.
Nice run back there by Baluri.
Good
Now
action.
Belmont, they're
Good
gonna-
action both ways now. It's going to go out off Olstad. And Nicky, we're down under to about 13 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And Belmont is now got tremendous pressure. The free kick is going to go to Charles November. This is Charlie's month.
It is. Belmont boys not out of it yet. The time is 12:28 remaining in the game, but there's still time for the Marauders to make something happen. If you're Arlington, you got to be on full watch of these Belmont boys.
Absolutely. Yeah, you know, they need the 3 points, Nicky. The Arlington boys got to take care of business today, and they need to win.
Oh, for sure.
Arlington fans, though, are sensing a victory here today.
Now Belmont again going to try and apply some pressure in Arlington's end, and a
this
nice
kid.
hustle.
Oh, my goodness. Number 15, Noah Meyer Heron. He had a head of steam. He's a senior. And he was looking to get something going there. The thing is, the Arlington defense has been just very calm, very patient, very aggressive, highly
Definitely.
skilled. And it's very tough to get through a back line of four like that. You're correct. Last year they had a reasonably good defensive line. Of course, they had Ben Kohlberg, who was a project, but there were some other good guys back there who could help Kohlberg and cover for him when he took the tickets. He's working this year at the Capitol.
Oh, and now Belmont's going to get a freebie from inside the 10 on the outside. Oh, no, it's just an inbound kick. My fault. But now it goes into the middle. Widrick tries to get a hand on it. Ball is still loose in
and Widrick
front.
grabbed it, and he whips it up to the midfield. They're trying to get O'Rourke. They're trying to get O'Rourke free, but look at the Belmont boys
Look,
get
there's
back.
Olstad
Great
there on that right side. He
yeah,
has plenty
but
of room.
look at that number. Look at number 2. Lars Gustav Bauerle just ran 100 yards in about 2 seconds.
Send it in the middle. Oh, Zeke was looking for the one-time. O'Rourke at the shot.
Zeke kept it alive. Ryan got the shot, but it went right into the ball. There's a giveaway.
Jan Pilja keeps it.
with a shot. Score! Jan Pilja made him pay as a costly giveaway in the defensive end, and Yanni Pilja blasted that one, and that's a dagger, Nicky.
Look at that. It was an outstanding takeaway by Pilja in the middle, and he takes a first touch with it. He doesn't waste any time. Takes that first touch, controls the ball. Nice shot going to the left-hand side.
What?
Athanasio was there.
What number is he, Pilja?
Number 10.
He got that one, right?
Yes. Athanasio.
Arlington goal number 10, Jan Pilja.
Athanasiou was there. It's just the shot was a great shot. It went right through his hands, and Pilya may have just put the final dagger in the coffin, or the final nail in the coffin, I should say, of this Belmont Marauders team.
Could be. Let's see who's coming in. Number 8.
Belmont substitution number 8, Jordan Anderson.
And Pilya
And number 21, Isaac Lang.
Pilya with an outstanding play there to give the Spy Ponders their 3rd goal of the game. And man, that was a well-deserved play there by Jan Pilya. Off the initial opportunity there in front, the Marauders were just unable to get it out of their own end, but a nice takeaway there and a nice capitalization by the Spy Ponders.
Yeah. Belmont had the extra man on the ice. Perhaps strategically, but it didn't work out that way for the Marauders. So the Marauders, Nikki, they now find themselves down 3 goals, and we're halfway through the 4th quarter. And I think that that young. Let's see here. Who's this? Yes, that's young Sasha Sperling. He's back in the game, number 16.
Oh, yes. Oh, and Barrientos is down.
Diego is down.
That's not a good sign.
Never. The clock stops as Diego is down, but it looks like he's up.
Yeah, he took a hard hit on that side, but
And it looks like
he'll rise back to his feet.
And it looks like we could be seeing Adam Wasco. Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, Adam Wasco is going to make his way back into the game. We saw him a little bit last week as well. He was pretty
Arlington
fit.
substitution.
What number is he?
Number 2.
Number 2, Adam Wasco.
The fans like Wasco. We get a couple people standing up. And it looks like Belmont's going to be switching their goaltender. Help me here, Nikki.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it looks that way.
No, that's Arlington. I think they're going to switch.
Is
I
it?
think Keon Silva's going to come in, give Widrick a rest.
Is that right?
And if Widrick exits the game now, unless Belmont scores a goal here before he subs out, this will be Widrick's 3rd straight shutout for the Spy Ponders, not allowing a goal in 3 games. Well, actually, he hasn't allowed a goal since the first game of the year.
Which was a penalty kick.
Yes, but
Oh, there's a nice check and hit.
Oh, look at
Here comes
Olstad,
Olstad. He
plenty
plays
of
a beautiful
room.
ball across. What an unselfish play by Olstad. And
Ryan O'Rourke still holds possession.
he lets Olstad. Oh, he leaves it for Olstad. Great run, boys.
Nice
these
step up
kids
by
Oh, look at that first touch.
by Barnabas Kiss. He's gonna
Barnabas
send
with
in
a
a grass
beautiful.
cutter.
Yeah, he did, but it was a beautiful first touch by Barnabas. Here's the first touch of the
Adam
game for Adam
Wasco.
Wasco, and Wasco plays it beautifully into Sweeter. Sweeter looks to turn, and he does. He's covered up nicely by number 3, Evan Bach, and it looks like we are going to have a substitution for the Arlington boys as we are under 9 minutes now left in the 4th quarter.
Now, Ken, do you think this could possibly mean that we could see Eric Widrick make his way into the midfield?
Oh, well, that would be an exciting thing. We would love to see that, and of course that would be delightful. Nice, another first touch by Wasco, Adam Wasco.
And now it's pressure there on the far side by Sweeter. The Belmont boys going to waste no time in inbound that, but the refs are going to call it back. We saw the same exact thing actually last week. Winchester kept trying to send the ball in early, but the referees kept calling him back. You got to wait for the referee's whistle.
Okay.
So now the Belmont boys, again, they're going to keep applying some pressure. 8 minutes left in the contest here. And the Arlington Spy Ponders
Look at
lead
this kid.
3-0.
Oh, my goodness. Ali Neruzzi is hungry. As Neruzzi. Oh, look, we got a couple subs coming in. Who's these other ones? Who's 13?
Number 13 for the Spy Ponders. Massimo is going to work his way into the game.
Massimo Della Russo.
Well, yeah, we saw a little bit of him earlier this week against Winchester. And we've seen him a little bit back and forth throughout the year as well, playing up at striker. So Coach Iazio is going to play it smart, kind of move out some of his starters, give him a break. As, it looks pretty confident that the Spy Ponders have a pretty convincing lead right now, leading 3-0. But also, he trusts his guys on the bench to make things happen. So
Yeah, absolutely. We're under 8 minutes, 7 minutes left. Arlington with a comfortable lead.
Sweeter,
Sweeter looks
nice
to blow.
step up.
Beautiful idea.
Oh, and
Sweeter.
O'Rourke was almost there as well.
Yeah.
Oh, nice takeaway in the middle. Aiden Sheen has plenty of room.
And good runners, good diagonal runners. Sweeter among them, always off the ball. Here comes Noah. Noah does a turn. Noah with a shot. Save.
Nice shot,
Nice shot by
Noah.
Noah Sweeter. Yep, Sweeter's hungry. Has he scored yet this year?
No, he has not.
He got one last year at least.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And Sasha Sperling applying the pressure in the middle there, and it's going to be a Spy Ponders freebie.
All right.
Oh,
looks like-
3 subs actually
Yeah.
coming in. Is that Ben Dietz, the other one? It kind of looks like Ben Dietz from far out, but I can't tell.
Let's see what number it is.
Yeah, we'll see what number he is when
Yeah.
he comes into the game, but Spy Ponder's now going to take a freebie. Tade Kochian elects to dribble off with it, tries to send it to O'Rourke in the
O'Rourke
middle.
is
but-
hungry. O'Rourke is a real magician out there with his feet. Oh, nice square ball by Matteo Estrada Donahue. Estrada Donahue's having a heck of a game. Pardon my French. All right.
And that's going to be sent out of bounds.
All right, here come the he's not letting him in yet.
No, not
Jeepers
yet. It's a
creepers.
Belmont
It's
ball.
pain,
They gotta
yeah.
wait.
Yeah. Those poor guys. I don't like that rule. I think they should be able to come in.
Neruzzi
Belmont-
sends it all the way
Yeah,
across,
he
switching the fields.
Switches it over to Evan Bach. Bach takes it over there. Belmont boys have got some great skills. They just got to figure out a way to break the Arlington defense, which is not easy to do. And I think that's been the difference. Okay, hang on now. Let's get the subs in the game. No, still not yet. As we go down under 6 minutes left, the Arlington boys are. Yadzio's getting ready to light up the cigar. He looks like Red Auerbach over there, Cedric. Cedric's like, who's Red Auerbach?
Oh, and
Here they
now look
come.
at this. Nice step up by Aiden Sheen. He's going to send it to Sweeter again on that far side.
And look at O'Rourke running off the ball. What a great run by O'Rourke, and he won it. Oh, beautiful pass from O'Rourke. He sends it over.
That's Olstad now. He has
Olstad
room
with
on
a
that
shot.
far side.
Save. Oh,
wow.
beautiful save. And here come the substitutions. Okay, let's get the boys in the game. Help me out here.
Athanasio was making some great saves there
So
for
who's
the
the?
Spy
All right, so
Ponders.
it's still who we got? Keon Silva.
Massimo comes in.
Yeah.
Keon's going to make his way into the game here
And
for
who
a little
else?
bit. Ben Dietz actually is going to come in on the back end as well, but we have one more who came in. There he is. I see him. Oh, come on. Where's your number?
Help me here.
That's not Toby, is it? Is that Toby? Why are we mixing up Toby for everybody else today?
Arlington substitutions, number 8.
Yeah, that's
Benjamin
Toby.
Dietz.
Keon Silva makes his way into the game as well, as
Number
well as Massimo.
13, Massimo Della Russo. And the new Arlington goaltender, Keon Silva.
Yeah, and that was Toby Ritzkowski who worked his way back into the game. We're thinking Toby's 100 different people today. I don't know why, but it was actually Toby Ritzkowski who's worked his way back into the game, Ken, number 11.
And Arlington substitution number 11, Toby Ritzkowski.
So Keon's actually going to get tested here. Belmont has an opportunity coming in. They try and send it into the box. Nice clear out there by Sheen, who's playing a little bit more defensive now, but Olstad, plenty
Nice
of
run
room.
by Massimo.
Oh, look at Massimo. He has plenty of room there. He has Olstad with him in the middle, sends it back, and now
Olstad with a juke. Olstad can really move. This guy can motor. Look at the cross.
Massimo
Massimo with a
shoots.
shot.
Oh, what a save.
What a pass by Olstad. Olstad is amazing. He really is unselfish. He's got a magic feet. He's fast as can be. Of course, he's on his. He's down there in the far end. Cedric, you can see.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're gonna have to kick it out of bounds.
That is not a good sign.
No, not a good sign.
Yeah, and
he
the
should-
players are telling the referees now. They didn't even notice.
Yeah,
but-
he should stay down because. Who's coming in?
Yeah, they're going to send in a sub for him.
Who is it?
I don't know. I see him on the far side.
Let's get this kid's number. 21?
Yes, I think so. Yes, number 21.
And that is Brian Sarabone. How was it?
Saraboni, one of those.
Is that right?
Yeah, number 21.
Arlington substitution number 21,
Brian Ceraboni.
Olstad's going to limp off that far side. I hope he's all right.
Fans go wild for Ceraboni.
And you really got to hope Olstad's all right. He's been such a huge piece of the Spy Ponders team so far this year. Not only this year, but especially in these past 3 games.
He's putting weight on it. Oh, nice defense there by number 8, Jordan Anderson. And here Arlington's emptying the bench. We got to get these numbers here. Help me.
Oh, yeah. Elliot Johnson works his way back in. We got number 6, Clark Thorica working his way in. And one more.
Who is it?
See who.
Where's Elliot Johnson?
Number 6.
Yeah.
And then number 19. And number 23, Andrew Colossi also came in.
Arlington substitutions, number 23, Andrew Clossie. Number 19, Elliot Johnson. And number 6, Clark Francis Thakoria. The fans go absolutely berserk.
Keon Silva got it.
Yeah. Who are these guys on the sidelines here? Who are coming in next?
2 more. I don't know. We'll see them when they come in. I think Adrian Thomas actually is one of them, who's been an effective forward for the Spy Ponders this year, a senior for the boys.
Yeah, Adrian Thomas, he started playing soccer in 6th grade. You know, he played Bays during 7th and 8th grade, and then during freshman year, he played for Sachem's club as a right winger.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he also played on the freshman team at AHS, I hear. I had a little bit of information on Adrian Thomas. His sophomore year, he played club level at Vallejo Football Academy as a left back.
Oh,
and
nice takeaway by Massimo.
And then at AHS, he was on the JV team. Junior year, he was captain of the JV team, Adrian Thomas. And then, of course, his senior year, he made the varsity, and I guess he's coming in. So let's see what we can figure out here about Adrian Thomas.
Yeah, so Adrian Thomas will come in.
Number 6.
And then we got one more coming in as well. That's number 14.
Arlington substitution number 6, Adrian Thomas.
And then number 14.
And number 14, Brandon Kwok.
And now Thomas there on that far side gets possession of the ball. And it'll be an Arlington pass in now as well. So
we are in stoppage time as the Arlington boys. They took care of business today, Nikki. Tell us about the victory.
definitely a great game by the Spy Ponders. Leading now by a score 3-0, like Ken said. We are in stoppage time. An outstanding game by the boys, and now we're getting to see the bench flourish as well. Very effective bench by the Spy Ponders, do I say, because they've been playing very well here as they've been subbed in. So, obviously a great game by the Spy Ponders. They're going to be back at Belmont this Wednesday against the Marauders at Harris Field in Belmont, and I'll actually be there to call the action. So, if you want to tune in, it's going to be a 9 o'clock game early in the morning. 9 a.m. at belmontmedia.org. If you want to catch that live stream, I'll be there out there calling the game for Belmont.
Here's a break. Oh, and a push from behind.
He's tripped.
And did they call it? Yeah, they called it.
The Arlington bench.
Who's this number 21? He's going to get a shot.
Brian Ceraboni.
Brian Ceraboni.
They're actually going to call it.
That's a ball game.
And that's it for the game there. Spy Ponders take the 3-0 win, and they'll be back this Wednesday against the Marauders in Belmont at Harris Field. I'll be out there. Make sure to check out the live stream at belmontmedia.org. So that'll be a wrap here for today from Mary Pierce Field in Arlington. From ACMi Sports, my name is Nick Antonakas. We'll see you Wednesday.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Nikki. Signing off from ACMi.